right, man. Let's talk about I meant to make this the Morrell and Benavidez part of the Canelo Benavidez video. Um but yeah, let's chop it up. Let's talk about that, and also we're gonna talk about Charlo and Canelo. We can get that out there away first. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. So let's talk about Charlo and Canelo now. I heard that Charlo and Canelo. Um, uh, I asked, about that, and I got an answer. So I don't anticipate this being too much longer than a 10-minute video. But uh, but yeah, man, I asked about it, and I got a question. I got an answer. So I got some answers for y'all, that y'all might have or maybe not even thought about. So check out the Box Rumor playlist, check out the Box News playlist for the Morale and Benavidez part of things. So yeah, I got some questions, got some, some answers here. So um apparently the money for the Benavidez fight was a little bit more richer than the Charlo fight. So I can go ahead and say that. Um Yep, it was a little bit more lucrative. So I don't know if Charlo had, I mean, if Benavidez had transparency, he going around saying they never returned the offer, and he need to just let it go. You tend to find things when you're not looking for them. When you go looking for them, they're a little bit uh they're a little bit harder to find. You know what I'm saying? So but we know how the game go, right? So it was put to me that Canelo didn't want to take the 45 million to fight Benavidez. So that was, Benavidez. I got this before Benavidez interview came up, but that was confirmed. Uh, and it says, I said, why not? Because he wanted to fight Charlo. So I heard that he getting paid 40 million to fight Charlo. So not really a big difference. You fight Benavidez, who coming off the biggest win in his career. Um, and what was the status quo thing after Benavidez beat Caleb Plant, or before Benavidez beat Caleb Plant? It was, oh man, Canelo beat him easy. Canelo washed him. And even after the fight, it was a lot of people saying that because Kenny Bayless took an opportunity away from Benavidez to get a stoppage. Let's call it what it was. And a lot of people was just saying, oh, he beat him, and nobody's really pushing for Benavidez to fight Canelo. It was all like, oh, he just gonna beat him. I don't really want to see it. He gonna beat him. And these ain't coming from, I ain't even talking about Mexican boxing fans or American or English boxing fans. These motherfuckers that is in the gym, boxing coaches in the gym. These are supposed to be the backbone of the amateur system and the pro system. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be. You know, that's what it's supposed to be. And these are our coaches and people that's training guys, and this is what they saying. This is what they pretty much going out there saying. So like I said before, a lot of people, a lot of black fight fans sit there and they complain about this behavior towards black fighters, but it's universal. It happened to Mexicans, it happens to some British fighters, it happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It happens to everybody. So I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, 45 and $40 million, it ain't a big difference to Canelo, especially what he gonna probably make on Mexican TV. $5 million, that really ain't shit. You know, you know, so that really ain't nothing. Man, what's the difference between 40 and $5 million? I'm gonna go fight the toughest guy in my career, and then Canelo, all the fans gonna do is move the barometer if I win, or if I lose, or if I win, they're gonna move the barometer and go to the next guy. He didn't even fight Triple G in a timely manner for a trilogy, and his own was willing to pay him a bunch of money. So he got enough money in his mind. He want to pick and choose to stretch out his career. You know, so that's just what it is. That's just what it is, bro. and that's boxing. They gonna continue to move the scale, and I never thought I'd see the day where fans, in boxing would sit there and lobby on why not to have some of the biggest fights in boxing. I never thought that we would get to that point. I never thought that we would get to that point. So we lobbying against having some of the biggest fights, and how many fans sit there and lobbied against having Spence and Crawford, and to protect Crawford. I mean, to protect Spence. How many fans just said that? But they was just going along with the go along to and what Errol Spence was saying. Then when Errol Spence said he was ready, then I told y'all he gonna knock his dick in the dirty. It's gonna be an easy one-sided beat down. They start regurgitating what he's saying, and that's pretty much what Canelo fans and those guys are saying. That's pretty much what those guys are saying, bro. That's what they saying. They gonna just regurgitate. They gonna just regurgitate what each other's been saying. If Canelo said he ready to fight, and everybody gonna jump on Canelo, clip and um, everybody just gonna jump on Canelo clip, and then so I told you he wasn't scared. I told you he wasn't scared, and he tend to want to fight these dudes when he feel like when he feel like he got a when he feel like he got a competitive advantage, and that's just what it is. When he feel like he got a competitive advantage, that's kind of pretty much how he rocking. When he see you weak, then then he coming for you. That's just what it is. And we can fake like what it is. He's an opportunist. He's an opportunist. And that's fine. That's fine to me. I mean, be what you want to be. Be what you want to be. But let's talk about this Morrell stuff. I'm trying to pull it up right now, bro. If they allow me to pull it up. So basically, Benavidez said that ain't nothing done between him and David Morrell. That's what he said on his Instagram. There ain't nothing done between him and David Morrell. Morrell did fire off, but he said ain't nothing done between him and David Morrell. Right? He said he ain't agreed to nothing. He said that in that Fight Hype interview that he ain't agreed to nothing. He ain't agreed to nothing. So I can't pull it up. I can't find it, but yeah, he said, him and Dave Morrell ain't agreed to shit. That ain't nothing going on. He said that report is false. And, like I said before, my thing is this. No, we have to just wait and see. We have to wait and see exactly, what's going on with him and David Morrell. But if Al Heyman wants something to happen and he read up with Al Heyman, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and it ain't too much that he can do about it. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Do it make a lot of sense to fight David Morrell? Not really. But then again, the WBA and WBC willing to sanction it. That'll make Benavidez an interim WBC champion, which he already is, or the winner of the interim WBC champion, and it will make the winner a regular WBA champion, give you more firepower to put yourself in position to fight Canelo. But they gonna protect Canelo at all costs. That's just what it is. They gonna protect Canelo at all costs. So that's what we do know. So Canelo just dropped both the belts and say, well, I'm just going to hold the WBO belt, or I'm just going to hold the IBF belt. That's just what he'd do. And I don't understand why he ain't done that already. You basically hold your nuts on the whole division. That's what I ain't really understand about it. Like, why not just go ahead and and just do it that way? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, It's Canelo. He can do what he want to do. Um, and quite frankly, we can't knock him for it. He a grown ass man. We can't force him to do nothing that he don't want to do. Straight up. But Morrell said Benavidez is a big B, a bish. Said Morrell, his dad is a big fraud, always talking like he's some tough guy, but he's just a small man with the little man complex. His brother wants to be gangster, who talks a lot of ish, but got knocked out by Crawford and did a horrible job in the movie Creed. Damn. The Benavidez are a bunch of cowards. This guy is the guy you call Mexican monster. He's a fraud. This is the guy everyone is building up. I see a fat, insecure boy. That's what I see. Benavidez couldn't walk down the street in Cuba without getting his shoes taken. Funny. He's calls Canelo a duck. Who's the duck now? So, Benavidez, Morale applying pressure, big pressure. So, yep, that's him. So David Morrell versus Benavidez with the official statement after Benavidez insists they fight isn't agreed yet. Benavidez so we see what he said and no, you see it. So Morrell feeling some type of way, like Morrell was already counting that money. You know what I'm saying? It looked like Morrell was already counting that bag. It looked like Morrell was already counting that bag, bro. Already, Morrell was sitting there counting that money. He was like, man, count it up, shake him up, shake him up, shake him up. So Morrell was already counting that bag. And now he might not see that the bag there. I got video talking about his dad. He's saying that he don't prefer that fight. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.